What up, YouTube? It's another day. It's now Monday for me, and I'm going to be going to the doctor's now after being flaked on the last time. Well, anyway, I'll probably include this clip with the last two segments that I did where I was on my way there and talking about it, and on my way back. So now I'm going today. Hopefully get that all taken care of, and well, we'll see. So right now, anyway, I'm just sitting down having me some breakfast. Little iPad action going on. Got to get banana and cereal, and of course, my coffee. That's right. Starting the day off right. Sitting here eating breakfast, thinking, and well, you know what? What was I saying the other day? So now I'm on my way to go see the foot and leg specialist, doctor for my Achilles. Now that I have official news that it's my Achilles tendon. I really probably shouldn't be driving, but today I really have no choice. It's kind of far. It's about 45-minute drive. So hopefully everything gets on the ball quickly, because quicker recovery, the better. And the faster I can go back to work, the better. So, let's hope for a quick recovery. I'm really hoping that I'll go see them. They'll just check it out again, look at everything, probably give me what my options are as far as how to get it fixed. I'm not sure how it works, but I have a feeling that it's going to end up needing to be to have surgery to fix it, to repair it, and then after that, I feel like I'm going to have to be casted up so that I can't move my ankle at all. So there's no possible way that I can move it so that it can heal properly. Which kind of sucks, because I've never had a cast before in my life. I've actually never broken anything, never had any surgery, nothing. Nervous, but I know that I have nothing to be nervous about, but I don't know. I can't really explain it. So, and I'm going to hate to not be able to be really mobile at all, especially in the beginning. I know I'm going to have to basically just relax and let it heal. But if there is a cast, I'm hoping that they'll not leave me with crutches. I'm hoping that I can get one of those scooter things, you know what I mean, where it has like the cushion for your leg. You just put your leg on it, and then you can roll around. It's like a scooter, basically. It makes it easier. I hate the crutches. The crutches are actually starting to bruise up my hand. Because I am a big guy, so it's well, it's gonna be an interesting ride at this point. So hopefully you guys will join me on that. That was a long flashback. Anyway, so I was thinking about throwing in another clip after that, which I guess I could always do. You know what? We'll do it. Here we go. So now to add to my story here, some BS. I will just say this. I drove over here. First of all, I'll tell you right now, dealing with workers' comp has been a pain in the ass as far as like through the doctors and the clinic that I had to go through for my job. So initially they diagnosed me with having a sprained ankle, and I could go back to work immediately, just modified, limiting my standing and walking and all that kind of stuff. So then after that, they you know, it went like a week and it was still hurting. And so they said, okay, well, you know, keep icing it and elevating it. You're fine. You can still go back to work. So, you know, I was trying to do as much as I could at work. But my job, you know, the main priorities of my job is standing, walking around, lifting, all that kind of stuff. So there isn't really much more modified except for my office work, but my office work isn't that much. So anyway, so they scheduled me with a physical therapist. I went to the physical therapist, and they were checking it out. My leg was really swollen still. It had been almost 2 weeks at that point. And they were like, yeah, they're like, I'm not a doctor, but, you know, this is not a sprained ankle. They're like, I think you tore a muscle or a tendon or something. And she's like, and I'm really concerned about this swelling, you know. So she called the doctor that had seen me originally and basically kind of, you know, threw some things that were probably not likely, but basically to get his attention. So he was like, okay, send him back in here ASAP. So I went in the next day, and, you know, he saw me first thing in the morning. He was like, yeah, you know, this is weird. It's kind of strange. He was saying how my pain had shifted and all that kind of stuff. And I was not necessarily, some of it did, but not completely. And he was like, well, let me get you set up for an ultrasound, make sure there's no blood clots. If there's no blood clots or anything from the swelling, then I'm pretty sure that you tore a muscle or a tendon. So I went, got the ultrasound, and proved that I didn't have any blood clots or anything, which is good, thank goodness. Not complaining there. And then stated, you know, well, obviously he had said if it's not blood clot, then you have a torn muscle or a tendon. And so after that, he's like, okay, well, you're clear, so, you know, come see me in a week. So it was like another week of waiting. So then I go and see him, and he's just like, you know, checking it out. I'm like, look, there's something not right. Like, I can't bend my foot down. Like, none of that. There's pain in my leg. It's still swelling. It's this time, you know, this X amount of time later. And he's like, yeah, well, okay, well, we're going to have to schedule an MRI, but, you know, it has to be approved by the insurance before we can schedule it. I'm like, okay. So he was like, I'm going to schedule you a follow-up appointment in 2 weeks. You'll probably get the call for the MRI and the MRI before that, so I'll probably see you sooner than that. 2 weeks later, nothing. Nada. So I called them, and I'm like, hey, you know, what's going on? Did you guys forget about me? What's up? She's like, oh, well, you know, they must not have got our paperwork, so I'm going to send it in again. My opinion, bullshit. The very next day, I get a call. Okay, your appointment's going to be on Wednesday. Like, alrighty. So I go in, get my MRI done. Actually, I take that back. I had to go to my follow-up first. Then the very next day, I had to go to the MRI. And then the very next day, he wanted me to do another follow-up with him. So it took roughly about 6 weeks, 5-6 weeks, somewhere around there, total, for them to finally get the diagnosis that I had a torn Achilles tendon. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to set you up as soon as we can. You know, he was like, and this is on Wednesday. He was like, or no, this is on Thursday. He was like, yesterday. I probably won't be able to get you in here, but, you know, I'm going to try as soon as possible. If not anything, it'll be early next week. I'm like, okay, whatever. I wasn't thinking that it was going to be because it had to be approved again, through the insurance, all that other jazz, blah, 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 blah. And sure enough, I get a call yesterday. Okay, we got a schedule for you for Friday the 11th at 2:30 p.m. to, you know, basically like a 45-minute distance from me. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. You know, I'm going to do it. So today, I head there, as seen in the early part of the video. That's where I was heading. I get there, and they tell me, oh, I don't see you in here. And they're like, oh, wait, I see you for 3 o'clock. I'm like, 3 o'clock? I wonder why they told me 2:30. She's like, I'm not sure, but I'm still not seeing all your information. She's like, oh, you're not scheduled until the 25th. It's like, 25th? It's like 2 weeks away. There's no way. She's like, yeah, I have you down here for 3 o'clock on the 25th. I'm like, ugh. what in the hell is going on here? So then I had to go talk to another lady in that office to get a schedule for Monday, this following Monday. And I called back the clinic that set up the appointment and got that all set up for me. And I was like, hey, I just want to verify the information. And she was like, yeah, it was for today at 2:30. And I was like, okay, well, that's what I thought you told me. But I'm here, and they're telling me that I don't have an appointment scheduled. It's not scheduled till the 25th. She's like, the 25th? She's like, no. There's no way they can see you in 2 weeks. They need to see you, like, ASAP. And I was like, that's what I thought. So, I don't get it. And I don't know. It just seems like all kinds of BS just to get this all figured out, man. And it's ridiculous and frustrating. Anyway, I'm venting and rambling, but I had to get it off my chest. So yeah, that was quite an adventure. But today, I'm gonna go and go to the doctor's again. Might not get any vlogging done, but we'll see. Waiting to see the doctor. Hope it all turns out well. Ever seen an exam room with a sliding door? Just waiting. So, not much footage from the doctors, but little clips in there. It was kind of a stressful day, so that was really the only time it actually said not to use your phone in the waiting room, but whatever. I was able to get that much. That was about it. But anyway, I think this video is going on long enough. I'm going to end this video with a little flipogram of just my video from last year where we were heading to Disneyland. Anyway, a little quick one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, click like, subscribe, and yeah, see you on the next one. Woohoo! Oh no!
This time we do need all seat backs.